Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Well, it depends on what time you're watching this. I am Rasarin Saint M. Ramos from Grade 10 Past Year, and this is my performance for the English Month Virtual Celebration. And the topic that I chose is how to recover from being bullied. But before we proceed to that topic, let's discuss first what is bullying and what are the types of it. So let's get started. Bullying is not new to us because I know you've heard a lot of stories about it, you've seen or watched something related to bullying, or you yourself are one of the victims of it. Bullying is the intention to hurt someone, whether using words, posting in social medias, or action in purpose. It is the misbehavior or wrongdoing that imprints to the hearts and minds of its victim. So what are the types of bullying? There are different types of bullying. Number 1, physical bullying, where it includes pushing, kicking, tripping, pinching, or damaging properties. It can also cause both long-term and short-term damage. The second one is verbal bullying, where it includes insults, teasing, or racist remark, or verbal abuse. The next one is social bullying. It's often hardly to recognize because it can be carried out behind the person's back. The last but not the least is the cyberbullying, where it is the intentional and repeated harm inflicted through the use of technologies, just like computers, tablets, phones, and other devices. When we hear the word bullying, we often think about our childhood memories or what have happened when we were kids. But remember that bullying has no age to base on and no place to choose to hurt someone. It can happen anywhere and anytime. So what can we do if we're being bullied, or how can we recover from being victims of it? Let me tell you a story of what I've experienced. Well, it's not that severe, but mild or not, it's still bullying. At the age of 8, I started to have menstruation, and imagine I was only grade 2 or grade 3 back then, and I thought it was okay, but it isn't. I can no longer play outside for a long time, and I know that some of my childhood friends back then, or some of the people back then, used to make fun of me because they say, why am I so sensitive? In my school, whenever I'm in pain, my teacher will accompany me to the clinic, and my classmates or co-schoolmates back then used to talk behind my back. You may think it's not true, but it is because I've heard it myself. So at that time, what's in my mind is that they don't know the pain that I'm enduring every month. After that, I started to have pimples all over my face, and I still remember what had my crush told me back then. He said, "Ano ang mas madami? Ang decimal sa math or ang decimal sa mukha ni Rain?" And they all laugh at that joke. You may think it's funny, but that exact praise is what imprints to my mind that when I was a child, that maybe I was ugly or I am ugly. They also tease me because of my height and my weight, because I know that I'm not that tall and I'm not that slim. But after years of being hurt and insecure, I realized, who cares about their opinions? It's already in our genes. I can do nothing about that. So instead of sulking because of what they say, why don't I just love of who I am? And that is the first step to recover from being bullied. Number 1, accept yourself. You can't move on if you always think about your insecurities. Go in front of the mirror and you can see the reflection of someone they really didn't know. So you need to accept and appreciate yourself and treasure it. Because if the others won't do it, then do it for yourself. Number 2, talk to your family. They are the one who knew very well more than anyone else. So instead of shouldering the pain that you're feeling, why don't you try to open up to them? And after that, the pain that you're carrying seems to be lifted up and you will feel relief. Number 3, be strong. You may be affected of it, but don't let it last, because it can be the cause or another reason for you to do something bad about yourself, just like suicide. So be strong and believe in yourself, because it doesn't matter what the other thinks of you, because it will be the best if you just be yourself. Number 4, defend yourself. For those people who say that just let it be or ignored it, even though they do it over and over again, then think again. You need to defend yourself, because they won't stop of what they're doing to you if you show them that you are weak and have no confidence. The last but not the least is pray. Approaching God and talking to Him is something that will help you a lot. So don't be shy to talk to Him, because He always listens to us, and trust Him. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoy listening to my performance. Bye.